Most Modern Women Think Like This by Kimberly Michelle. I'm not gonna lie, I've really been doing a lot more reactions and advice with women content, as far as this goes, because you get to hear a little bit how women think, and then you get the man's perspective on how to handle it, how to react to it. If you're only watching men content, you're only getting a man's perspective, and you're not getting that, both sides where you can filter out what you agree and what you don't agree with. So we're going to jump into it. We're going to hear about the thought process of modern women, and I'm going to give my thoughts to try to help you guys as best as I can. Let's jump into it.
Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's okay. How are we? I love you guys. I love everybody. Everybody needs love. Love is you, love is me. Okay, let me get into the topic. A lot of women when they're bored, okay, let me tell you something. A lot of women when they're bored or whatever, lonely and whatever. And the same goes for like men who you guys consider have options, okay? What they do is, since they have options, and since like mostly I'm talking about the women who are single, if women do this in relationships, that's actually crazy. And I do not condone that. But what I'm saying is, in general, women often flirt or entertain something they're actually not really about. They're not really like, let's say they will entertain certain men that they feel like will give them a certain response. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is, you need to be careful who you give your attention to, okay? They might be keeping you like attached by occasionally giving you some attention. All of a sudden, this woman is texting you.
Okay, so she's talking about a lot of modern women giving guys attention just because they're bored and they want to keep them around. But a lot of guys complain about this, but it's such an easy fix. If you want to figure out if a woman really likes you or not, ask her out. That'll tell you everything. Ask her out, bro. Because the woman that wants you for attention, keep you around for attention, majority of the time, she's going to either have a requirement for where you have to take her, or she's going to keep finding ways to flake on you. But if that woman shows up to anything you want, anytime you want, she actually likes you. That simple fix. That's how you cure all that. If she has certain requirements you have to meet to take her out, as far as like, oh, I only do dinner dates, you have to take me somewhere expensive, or she's, well, we'll see, I'll let you know, she doesn't like you. Simple as that.
You know, all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, like she's showing me interest all of a sudden. That's a big sign that she is playing with you. Like, she is just bored and she is trying to get some type of attention. She probably did not get the attention she wanted from whoever she actually really wants the attention from, you know what I mean? And it's very sad, but it's the truth. Women tell each other that all the time, especially women who are not looking for anything serious, okay? A lot of men cannot really read the signs, or they would be like, okay, she's being nice to me, maybe she likes me. So sometimes a woman can just be this much nicer than usual than she is to you, and you will give her your full attention because you're like, oh wow, this is maybe a sign that she wants me now, or like maybe she sees like that I'm a good guy. Guys, you need to watch the signs. If it is only occasionally that she gives you attention, even goes as far as to call you and whatever, or ask you for favors or whatever, and like try to make you feel special in a way, that is kind of like a big sign that this girl does not see herself with you and is.
And this is 100% true. If a girl only hits you up when she needs you to help her move or to drive her to see another guy or something crazy, bro, that girl does not like you, bro. If she's always asking you for things, and especially if she never does anything for you, that's a huge indicator of a woman really messing with you. If she starts to do things for you, like she starts to pay for a date, or she buys you a gift, like I'm telling you, that's how you know a woman really fuck with you.
Using you for, you know, validation, attention, entertainment. She's bored. Like I'm gonna be honest. It there's women who do this and speak about it
100%.
openly. Okay. Oh, like I was just bored and I kind of like made a guy fall for me because I was bored. And I'm like, let me see if I can get this guy like, you know, falling for me. But guys, this is the world we live in, okay? As much as we can cry about it, there are people that use their attractiveness, that use whatever, you know, gets them their options to their advantage, and it can be with like bad intent. Not even bad intent, but maybe just for like selfish reasons and not really care about the other person on the other end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
People these days are very selfish.
100%, bro. People will manipulate you, bro. People will manipulate the hell out of you, especially if they know you like them or find them attractive, bro. They will run it up. That's why I say be direct, bro. That's the best way to find out if a woman like you is being direct. Because every woman that's ever liked me, bro, she was very open to my directness. Like if I told her, you know, hey, I want you to come to my place, da, 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 boom, she did it. Simple as that, bro. Simple as that. Hey, I want to go on this date. She did it. Only the girls who didn't rock with me like that were giving me a lot of pushback. I'm not saying if a girl don't want to come to your place first link, she doesn't like you. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying once you start spending time with a girl and investing time into her, if she likes you, you'll get a definitely high return of interest or investment.
Selfish. What I'm saying is you need to be, as a man, okay, so I'm a woman, and as a woman, all I have to say to men in the dating field it is okay. I'm not saying it's easy out here, and I can never be in your shoes. So I'm not speaking because I am not telling you this because I know what it is to be a man dating in this modern world right now. All I'm trying to tell you is how women think about certain topics, okay? And you'll see in my videos, it's very much women's perspective, okay? So whatever men tell you, maybe it's their experience, but sometimes it's cool to, of course it's cool to hear a man's perspective on these subjects, but at the end of the day, it's good to kind of hear both sides because you are not that man. Let's say you're watching a man online. You are not that man, so you're not in his shoes. Whatever he experienced, maybe you will never experience it, or maybe you will, okay? But no, it's still his experience. And whatever you experience, maybe that guy will not experience it ever. And that's okay. We are all individuals, okay? And when I talk about women, I'm not trying to bash women. I'm not trying to, like, you know, put out some, like, negative things about women. But what I'm saying is the reality of the matter. The reality is there are good and bad people, men, women, okay? There are people who are attractive, who are super sweet, super nice, that actually get, you know, abused, walked all over on, whatever, you can name it. Because maybe they do not see themselves as you see them. But there are very attractive people that maybe they grew up in an environment where they were always like, wow, praised, you're so good looking, you're cute, whatever, and people never say no to them. They grow up thinking like, I deserve everything. I deserve everything.
And that's how you can tell when a person has been attractive their whole life versus a more recently found attractive person. Because people who've been attractive their whole life, not all, but a lot of them, they act kind of how she's saying. Like, they act like, oh, yeah, I know I look good. I'm entitled to this. I'm going to use my looks for my advantage. Then there's like the people who basically just became attractive. They just had a glow up. And normally they have the greatest personalities because before they glowed up, they had to work on themselves, like internally. And it's like that's when you find like the super sweet people, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't realize how attractive they are. That's where you have the girls who are gorgeous, like they're like 8s and up out of 10, and they think they're like a 5 because growing up, you know, they were never praised or, you know, uplifted about their looks. So yeah, like it's easy to tell a difference normally between someone who was born attractive versus who just became attractive.
Anybody I want, and depending on how they were raised, maybe they have nothing to offer, nothing in return, and they just want to take and not give. A lot of people like to take take, 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 and there's nothing to give. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, well, my presence is enough for you. My presence is enough.
And a lot of dudes will accept that, bro. A lot of dudes will be like, well, I just want to be around a baddie. Like, bro, if that baddie isn't bringing any value in your life or you're not enjoying her presence other than just the way she looks, bro, that's useless, bro. That's useless. You're not going to gain anything. If somebody just thinks their presence is enough, you accept that. That shows how little they think of you and how little you think of yourself, bro. Like, we have to start requiring more than just, oh, she's pretty. Because let's be real, a lot of women require more than just, oh, he's handsome. Some women, they're just okay with that. But I would say a majority, they want something more. Being handsome is never just enough.
So all I'm saying in this video with the blah, 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 and the blabbing and the yapping, because y'all know, if you know me, if you've been watching my videos, I'm a yapper. But this is me being myself, me being real. I want to be real, okay? I want to be real with you guys. You cannot control other people. What you can do is control your emotions, control how you think.
Okay, and I'm gonna wrap her up right here because she made some good points, but I want to make my points and close out the video. Guys, basically, she's saying what I've been saying. And it's crazy. A lot of these videos I watch are basically reinforcing what I tell you guys. Basically, what she's telling you is you can't control women. Okay, some women are going to be toxic, some women are going to be grimy, some women are going to do you dirty. The only thing you can control is the women that you deal with and how you respond. Like I tell you guys all the time. Okay, I tell you guys all the time this. Whenever you are dating a woman or seeing a woman and she's doing you grimy, she's doing you dirty, a lot of the time you see the signs before it turns into tragedy or heartbreak. But we choose to ignore it because, oh, she's bad, or, oh, you know, she's giving me attention, I'm not used to getting attention. Guys, you can't control what women do to you, but you can control how much they get away with and how much you tolerate. So the minute that you see, okay, that's kind of weird, she doesn't have my best interest, or she just wants me to pay for things, or she just wants my attention. Once you notice that, bro, get the hell out of there. A lot of us get burned because we stick around for it. Stop sticking around for it, bro. Just dip out. But yeah, that's it for this video, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to become a 007. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Let's get it.